That's a good question. Over here's pretty good because there's so many different spots. It's easy to slip away.
Sounds good. You just pick a spot and stop and we'll do it there.
Donkey Kong Tower. What are we doing? Oh, the interview? Duh. Oh yeah, let's get this sign in the background. Yeah, this sign's pretty sick. Alright. On the train of pain.
Perfect. Alright. Let's see here. That works. This is a good spot. Alright. Make sure you come up though. I don't want you to be like all short and stuff. Alright. I'm going to do an introduction and then I'll be right back to introduce you and we'll get going, okay?
Okay, cool.
Cool. Alright. Thanks for joining the TipsyTrixie Takeover today. I appreciate you showing up. Gonna get going here on our interview. I appreciate all those likes. Hello, Elena. Thank you for joining the stream. And then there's my man. Thank you for hopping on. Even though I told you to, you probably feel obligated. It's cool. All right, we have a scene. This is beautiful. So here we are in the beautiful world of Metropolis, our nice little city here in PopulationOne, and we're going to be doing our interview today. I appreciate you guys with those likes and those shares. So if you jump into the stream, if you can hit that button, whether it be the heart or the like, I appreciate it. Share it out to anybody you know, any of your groups, any of your pages that you're affiliated with. That's awesome. And then I am not streaming on Twitch today because Twitch wanted to spit at me and not load. So, hey, whatever. We're going to do Facebook only. That's cool. It'll work. I will push it out later. So today for our interview, we've got a special streamer. He is part of Facebook Gaming's Top 9. And it is Mr. Psyfi. How you doing, Psyfi?
What is up, everybody? I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Beautiful. Well, I appreciate you being here. It took a little time to get you on the schedule, but here we are. I think it's a fabulous time to do this interview because congratulations, you are number 6 on the top 9 for Facebook Gaming. So that's a great place to be.
PopulationOne leaderboards.
That's right. So are you familiar with the interviews?
Yeah, I've watched a couple of your interviews.
Perfect. So, you know, we go through, a bunch of series of questions. We play a game or two, and then we learn a little bit about you inside and outside of PopulationOne. So get ready to share that info. And all you people joining in the stream, make sure you also go over to Psyfi. He is also live. And Psyfi, tell us, where can we find you online?
Facebook.com/Psyfi Live or Twitch.com/Psyfi2_. Don't have multi-stream at the moment either, but
are you on Facebook or Twitch right now?
I'm on Facebook.
Perfect. So
FB.com/Psyfi Live.
Beautiful. If you guys are already following Psyfi, make sure you hop over to his stream and you like and share the content. And then if you're not, make sure you hit that follow button and give this guy some attention, share his content out there, and find some new followers. So, if you're in my chat, thank you so much. Make sure you say something in chat to let me know you're here so I can let Psyfi know you're here, like Common Ground Gaming is saying hello.
Yo, what's up, Common?
All right. We also have Devil's Reaper, and we also have Elena, who is CJ's other half.
What's up, homies?
Yep. And thank you for joining us. Are you ready to get started in the questions?
Do it.
Okay. We're going to get to know you a little bit in some uncomfortable questions, hopefully not too much, but here we go. So, Psyfi, where are you located?
I am located in Oklahoma.
Okay. Oh, I don't think I've interviewed anybody from Oklahoma yet, so cool. And would you mind sharing with us what you do for a living outside of playing VR?
I'm between jobs right now. I'm about to start working for a manufacturing company as their shipping and receiving dude. But before that, I did like a warehouse job where you just stack boxes on a pallet for a while.
Awesome.
And that hurt my back, so I took a break, and now I'm waiting to start something new.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm appreciative of the break because you're giving us time of your content. You're giving me something to watch during my time at work. So regardless of where you're at, thank you for playing because I like to watch your stream. So
hell yeah, thanks for hanging out. Showing love, always appreciated.
Well, you got plenty of viewers because you are in that top spot of Facebook gaming. You are on the list, so you got a lot of fans out there. So let's get to know you a little bit within the PopOne culture. Let's see here. When did you start playing PopulationOne?
October of 2020. I think almost like just a couple weeks after the official release.
Yeah, okay. So since the beginning, perfect. I love players that have been playing since the very beginning because your questions seem to be a little more in depth of your experience and watching the changeover of the map and stuff like that. So, and let's talk a little bit about your gamer tag, Psyfi. Where did you come up with that? What does it mean to you?
Well, I'm a big fan of like psychologic and psychedelic aspects and concepts, so like art and things, so it was part of my name from PlayStation. I was psychedelic fiction there, and before that I was like psychedelic type, so I just shorted it, and here I am.
Sci-fi, very cool.
It was cool. I thought it sounded cool.
Congratulations on the Grand Banana 3 times. There was 3 seasons of the ranking, and it looks like you made top rank of all of those 3 seasons, so awesome. What level are you currently?
Let's see, what's the new highest? 62?
Yep.
I have like almost 100, probably 100,000 XP into 62.
Very nice. Okay, so you're about to grab that, what is it, are we at Golden Roy?
Right.
Are we going for
I probably
Anna?
still have like a month on that, but
okay.
And I'm going for the Anna, that's right.
Okay,
I have the
Roy,
Anna. I just never wear them.
Okay. Well, you have them and I don't, so that's cool. Today I am dressed up as the original Iris from, what was that, season 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool skin.
I think that's season 1.
The new Iris is really cool too.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is, and I can't wait to have her because my favorite skin, I don't know if you know this, is Zero, the original OG Zero. I wear them all the time. I would love to have the Iris because I feel like that's like the female version of the same thing. So,
right.
All right. So, Sci-Fi, are you in a clan?
No, I'm not in a clan.
Any interest in a clan or a specific one you've been watching?
No. I've thought about making my own or maybe joining one. I'll sub for people every now and again if they ask me, but I'm not like officially in a clan.
Okay. Cool. And then do you play in tournaments? You said that you sub once in a while, so have you played in a tournament before?
No, not a full-fledged tournament, just like a game or two.
Okay.
And it's
Very
usually
cool.
like I'll jump in and I don't have any chemistry with the guys because, you know, they've been playing and I just hop in. We don't really know
Oh,
each other's
sure.
play styles,
Yeah,
so.
especially as a sub, that's hard to have that, you know, in syncness with your squad. And so it's kind of like, okay, I'll play. And then it's like, I don't know your style. So, yeah, that can be tough. What about your favorite area on the map? You've brought us to Metropolis. Yeah, it's a nice little addition that they've put in here from what it was before, if you can remember the refinery area. Wow. And the water drums.
Sucked.
Yep. And what would be another area of the map that you would want to see change, and like maybe what would you want to drop in that place?
Let's see, good question. I think we should by now, I mean, I feel like we should have a whole new map. But hopefully we get one soon. I think they could change. They've changed Cemetery before. I don't think they've ever done anything other than change the spear at Outpost, so we could get rid of Outpost and replace it with something like maybe like a mini tower or something.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, we've had like a red present instead of the dome, but you're right, like haven't really done anything with it. So, and I keep saying I want like a spooky amusement park. Yeah, I think that would be
jump
cool.
Scares.
I know, right? I just like spooky stuff. All right. So if you're familiar with these interviews, you know that we play a game. We're about to jump into the weapons game. So the instructions are, we jump into this game and it's open chat. I can hear you. You can hear me. You're going to load up your favorite wheelhouse of items, whether that be, you can choose your health, you can choose your weapons. Just if you had the perfect wheel, what would it look like? And I'm going to go on my journey at the same time and try to guess based on me watching your streams what you like. One thing I want to note that you are willing to play with just about any weapon. I have seen every single weapon in your wheelhouse. I tried to pin one that I did not see, and you literally pick up everything. So this has been a tough one. So we're going to go, we're going to go into our match now. 5 seconds.
All right.
And while we're doing that, loading up, I'm going to say hello to everybody in chat. Doing the TipsyTrixie Takeover, and we've got Thursday today. And we've got our interviewee, Psyfi. And,
what's going on? Thanks for hanging out in the live stream.
Weapons loadout game here. I think I'm going to drop in, it's going to go all the way out, but I think I'm going to drop in Cemetery and see if I can find everything there. So I've been practicing lately trying to keep my feet in one spot so that I can add a camera, but I have not been successful. I keep running into stuff, and so I was told that would be good content if I was running into shit all the time.
Definitely.
I don't want
Especially
to do
if
that,
you can get if you can use like an iPhone or something, you could probably find an app that was better with like tracking you as you move.
Yeah, I don't even want to watch that. I don't really want to be known as the girl that runs into shit. I'm not interested. Leave that for like Miss Misery. I could totally see her doing that and it being hilarious. All right. So some of the things that I've picked up, well, I've gotten all my backpacks now, is I know this is a yes, and I know this is a yes. This we can get rid of. I have not seen either of those in his regular loadout. This I have seen. I'm actually going to load up the last 3 with those.
Just a second, sorry. Am I grabbing your loadout right now or mine?
You're grabbing your favorite. Right? All yours.
Oh, I'm grabbing mine. Okay.
Your favorite weapons. I'm guessing yours.
Okay, I thought I was guessing yours also.
Nope, all yours. I'm gonna see if I can match what your favorite loadout is. Let's see here. There's one that you will consistently carry, and you like them a lot, and I just have to find them. It's definitely not a gold PX4.
Rumored pirates in the Dead River.
Ooh, there's a gold
I don't know.
Hey lady, look. Beep, 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 beep. Just kidding. Okay. There's gold weapons in the cemetery, which I haven't seen lately, so it kind of took me away from being focused. I'm a typical female. I saw something shiny and I went for it. Alright, I'm not finding what I'm looking for over here. I'm still looking for 3 more items. How are you doing?
I can't even find it for myself.
Okay. It's good to hear. I'm not missing out. Okay, what do we got down here? It's all the same stuff. What is going on? Did I, like, select none of your favorite weapons on purpose? Oh, here we go. Alright, so yes and yes, and now I'm searching for 2 more. That is not one of them.
Pirates in the Dead River for the next map change. Yeah, something in Dead River would make sense. It's been pretty sucky down there.
I have been in a discussion that a crashed ship would be cool there. A crashed pirate ship, since they've done all the pirate characters.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of a swampy area, like swampy with a lot of hangover trees and stuff in plains instead of plains. I thought that might be cool, because that would add the aspect of water, but not the requirement to swim. Oh, God, this is like
Yeah,
a
hopefully.
shithole. I think I'm running over where you've already scouted, too.
Oh.
Let's see here. Oh, there we go. There's one more. Okay, just need one more. This is a yes. I would be like, this one here and this one here, I would be very surprised if are not in his wheelhouse. So I've got one more to spot. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This I'm going to comment about. I have seen him carry, but it is, if he doesn't use it at the beginning, I don't believe he uses it much at all.
Sounds about right.
It takes a little bit of studying before I can schedule you guys in these interviews because, oh, hey, there's a drop over there. What would be the chances that the last item I'm looking for is in the drop and it's gold? That would be sexy. So I watch you guys for many weeks on and off before I decide I'm going to interview you, and it's based off of a few things. Nope, it's definitely not over here. Bummer. Ugh. Oh, but those are nice. We'll switch those out. Based off of a few things. So, are you a new streamer? Because I like to hit up some of the new streamers as part of my interviews. I like to intermix them with, are you in the top 9 on Facebook? Are you in the top list on Twitch? And then another thing I look for is, are you streaming content that keeps me there? Because I like to bounce around in streams, as there are several of us that are regulars in everybody's streams as much as possible. And I'm looking for content that keeps me glued. Here we go. I am ready when you're ready.
Yeah.
You just
Good
tell
to
me.
go.
Awesome. Where on the map would you like to meet? Would you like to meet in front of... Oh, I see you flying. I'm down here in the street.
Hello.
Next to tower.
I see you.
Okay, cool. Let's do it out here. All right. So, I'm interviewing Psyfi. You can find him on Facebook, and he's only streaming on Facebook Live right now, but you can also find him on Twitch. And he's flying down here. We're just getting loaded up with our weapons game. What's up, Nugs? Ayo. Hello. Nugs.
What's up,
is in
Nugs?
here. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put down one of the items, and if I'm right, you put yours down and match it, okay?
That sounds good.
Here we go. Okay. I was conflicted, but this one felt pretty good. You carry bananas. Not...
Banana.
Yep. Bananas, not sodas. But my next one, I did a shield shaker, which I saw that you commonly carried more than you did the cans. And here's where I was conflicted. I thought that maybe you carried in your wheelhouse shakers and cans. I almost went there, but I didn't. I went with the rest weapon. So here's what I got. You're laughing because I was probably right, and now I picked wrong. Okay. Okay. These were pretty sexy, and you do like to carry these. I see that you are very good with them. We are going with Maddies. Do you have Maddies in that wheelhouse?
Nope.
Thanks for showing me that shotgun that I got wrong also. Okay, well, I'm just letting you know that you are really good with Maddies, and don't be afraid to pick them up because I've seen you take out many people just in these last 2 weeks with these babies. And those are gold, so I think...
What's going on, Meglin?
If Raging Handicap,
if
Raging Handicap were in here, he'd be like, "Oh yeah." Okay.
Yeah.
The next one I have that you are very good with, and I see often, is the P90. Do you have that, baby?
I don't have that.
Wow, you guys. Okay. Well, like I said before, you carry a very wide spectrum of weapons here, and I'm sucking ass. But hey, let's go for the op. The op I see. Yep. Oh, yours is prettier than mine. The op is something I've seen you use and very comfortable with. The other one that I picked was the RFB. Is that baby in there?
Nice. Nope.
Okay. Well, let's see. I got 50% here. The bananas and the shakers and the op. The rest I did shithole on. So, let's check out. Yeah. Oops. I can drop that. There we go. Okay. Show us your other weapons.
Hello. I've got a DT and an MP5 and some shield
Really?
cells.
Okay, MP5 I have seen you, but I have not seen you with the DT. That is a new one for me. So tell me about your choices here. Are they because of range? Are they because of fire rate? Why do you select these guys?
If we were actually in a game with the current meta, I would take the gold matadors. But once the matadors get nerfed, I still use the DT sometimes. If it's purple, I'll use the DT. Because I feel like the matadors are overpowered. Okay. They're better than the DT when the DT was good and nobody cares. Nobody says anything about it.
Well, then my issue is the reload on it. Like, I just suck ass at the reload. And the update to the DT, there was a lot of dislikes on it. So you still like it, though.
It's just satisfying to use.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're really quick at that. You do watch my interviews, though, right?
Right. I've seen a couple. Oh.
Woohoo! I killed Psyfi! Put another check in my book. I think right now I'm actually ahead of Reaper in killing streamers. That's one of his things. If he's in the lobby with another streamer, he likes to kill him. And he has kind of a list. And I think right now I might be ahead of him. Thanks for playing the weapons game with me, Psyfi. I'm right behind you.
You were collecting some weapons for someone, but I didn't know you were gonna murder me.
Yep. Always part of my show. It's the part that makes me happy. Am I turning the wrong way? You're like running around me. It's the part that at the end I feel really good about myself because chances are I won't get to do that in a game. All right. I don't know about that. I mean, I think the only other stream I have killed. I don't even remember her name because everybody was like, "Oh my God, you killed such and such." I don't even know who it was. I don't remember. But I was like, "Is that a big person?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." Only other person that I know I've killed is Space Roach. So, sorry, Space, if you're in the stream. What's up, Miss Misery? Cool. What's up, Mark Hurst?
Thank you.
My stream sniping buddy in crime. We don't really snipe anybody. We just lurk all creepishly. But I'm here interviewing Psyfi. Psyfi, tell us where we can find you online so that everybody can find you and follow and like and love and share that stuff.
I'm mostly live on Facebook, fb.com/sci-fi live. I go live almost every day for a couple of hours playing this. What is up? Chris, thanks for the like. Raging has actually just hopped into my chat.
What's up,
Where have
Raging?
You been? I thought you died. Anyways, I'm also on Twitch, Psyfi2_, and YouTube Psyfi.
Okay. Do you have any streaming goals going on right now where you're trying to reach a certain number of followers or subscribers, or are you doing anything like that right now?
We're getting pretty close to 800, and the next big goal is 1,000 for me. So
perfect. Okay, and then we get that verified. Awesome. All right, so you guys heard it. Psyfi's working on that bigger number. So if you guys can share out his content, even if it's to somebody that doesn't play VR, Psyfi might be the person that gets somebody hooked. So we're gonna hop back into these questions and talk about these weapons that we just did your favorite loadout in. Do you have any secrets with any of these guys?
Any secrets with the weapons?
Yeah, any special loading technique or any secrets about peeking or secrets about sticking gun barrels into my face so I can read the stuff inside?
I see a lot of people hate on the MP5 and they always have. But if you actually use the dot, it's super easy. You just pull it down to the left.
Down to the left while you're shooting? I've also heard that if you hold it at hip, it pulls out of its like weird tracking. Have you tried that?
No, I'll usually like one-handed if I'm close enough to hip fire. Otherwise, I like
one-handed. Really, shit. When I shoot that thing one-handed, it's like, it's like a damn mess. Yeah, if that's the gun I drop on, if that's the gun I drop on, and the other person only has a knife, I'm gonna die. That's how bad I am. All right. Well, what about least favorite weapon? Which one of these babies are you like, oh, hell no, I will take anything else? You the MK?
They murdered this. I murdered this. It was so good before the June update. And then it was alright after the June update with the glitch, and then they murdered it. And
where you could like spam shoot it.
Right.
And then they fixed it again, and now it just kind of is a suck ass gun. You're right.
You land on this, you're probably gonna die to a knife. Definitely.
Yeah.
Unless
luck takes over. I mean, yeah. Shoot, I was playing against somebody I think yesterday, and somebody swiped me with a samurai, and they were literally like across the other side of the room, and I died from it. And I don't know what's going on with the distance. I don't know if I just
it's been
saw
happening
it wrong.
to me too.
Oh, it's very frustrating.
Far away.
Yeah, and they'll swipe it, and it won't even be near you, and you die. And they'll just they'll do a little tickle. It's not even they're swiping it like crazy. It's like dink, and you're dead.
Just flicking their wrist.
Holding
their
ding,
arm
ding.
out and flicking their wrist.
Yeah, totally not cool. Yeah, that's made me mad a few times. All right, let's talk about you streaming. You've started streaming. I don't know how long has it been. It's been a couple months. It's been a little longer than that, maybe. How long have you been streaming?
I've been streaming.
Streaming PopulationOne. Really, you have? I just
ago.
haven't found you till recently. Okay, so you're probably one of the earliest streamers.
I streamed it. I learned this game on stream because I was streaming Apex, and then I saw an ad for this, and I was like, oh, that looks incredible. So I was like, I'll stream that, and it'll be something different other than what everybody else is doing or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And so I did that for a good chunk of time, and then I took like an 8-9 month break, and I've been back for a few months. So.
Okay, and that's probably when I caught you is when you came back. Okay, that makes sense. Why do you stream?
Honestly, I started streaming Apex. I was working from home, remote job. I didn't really have much of a social life, so I worked from home. I saw these streamers having fun, laughing, and also, making a career out of it, and I was like, oh, that's epic. So I was like, oh, I'll try that. And it hasn't worked out quite that well for me, but I'm still here as a hobby.
Okay. Well, do you pick your teammates based on if you are streaming or if you're not streaming? Is there a theory to who you're playing with?
Well, if I'm being honest, I try not to care who I'm playing with, but on a bad day, sometimes I don't really have all that much patience. So if I know someone is gonna practically be able to carry me if I'm not doing too great, I'd rather play with them than like someone who just got the game or something.
Yeah, so when you're having those days, don't play with me. I am sheer entertainment. I am not a carry.
I don't care that much now that RP is gone. I don't.
Right, and I've noticed a lot more people want to play with me now. So funny. Well, I've watched you play for the last few months, but specifically in the last couple of weeks, I've been keeping my eye on you, and you have a very special gameplay. Like sometimes I see you rushing, but you're a really good teammate. Can you describe what is your play style? Do you prefer to push? Do you prefer to hold back? What does that look like for you?
I prefer to have a team that's pretty much with me and push everything. And if we die, I'll try to res you right in front of an enemy if I think I can get away with it.
I've seen you do that.
And start head peeking a wall.
Yep. Yep.
And
You're
I think
really...
it's funny. I think it's disrespectful to res someone right in front of somebody else and they kill them.
Well, you are really fast with it because I did make a comment. I think it was just last week where I watched you res and I was like, how did he do that fast? So, yeah. I don't know if you have a special technique for that, but it seemed like it was just awkwardly fast. So, what about, I see right now you're wearing a very dapper looking Roy. What is your earliest skin or legendary skin that is your favorite?
The one that I first wore and was like, that's my skin for a while, I'm pretty sure was probably Santa.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of people that fear Santa.
I was Vlad before. I was Vlad and then Santa, I think. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Before Vlad, I can't remember. Maybe Vera. I can't remember who came first. I've been switching.
There's been so many. When you go back to the very beginning, you realize how many have passed through, and you're like, wow. Wow. What is up, Wesley Snipes? If you guys are just joining the stream, I'm here doing my interview with Psyfi. He is also streaming live on Facebook right now. So if you don't mind popping over to his Psyfi Facebook gaming page and watch his stream and hit that like and share. And if you aren't already, please follow. Psyfi, let's pretend that, let's see here. Let's pretend that you're brand new and you're learning the game. What is something that you actually know right now that you wish you knew as a new player?
That's a good question. I actually remember my very first game. I got carried to a win, and the guys invited me. So that was pretty cool. And then I got motion sick for like 3 hours. So I would say if you're just starting VR, have some motion sickness medicine. And,
so true. To get your legs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't like to hear it, but you want to play with bots first, a couple games, that way you can at least get used to how to shoot and how to move. I've had a couple people who are like, I didn't even play the tutorial, and I'm like, okay, I'm leaving.
Yep, I've done the same thing. I know that I'm not the top player, but I'm good enough to know that when somebody says that, you're like, oh, great. And you either decide to tolerate it, or you don't. So, yeah, so that is some great advice for some noobs. What about, is there anything when you decide, yes, I'm going to play with this new player, is there any certain way that you would coach them during their first few games?
I would say it would just have to depend on the person. Most of the time, I like to win, so I probably wouldn't be watching them until I died, but if I was actually coaching them, I would probably hang back and just try to call what I would do in that scenario or what I would think is best.
Oh, sure.
I've never tried coaching video games. I've seen people doing it, and
not for you, maybe. Okay.
I could probably give tips, but at the same time, it just depends on the person. If they're looking to be coached, then it would just depend on what's going on in that fight. You know, there's never really just head peek. I mean, that's one for everybody, but.
Do you have the original hazmat skin, the yellow one?
No, I wish. I was here for when it was in the shop and the Wheatley, but I don't have either of them.
Yeah, same here. I was here for Wheatley. I didn't get the Biohazard. I think I started playing for a week or two, and then I was like, I'm super socially shy. I am an introvert, and I couldn't keep playing, and then I convinced myself to get back on, and during that time, I missed that suit. That is my favorite suit. It's my favorite. Oh, if you could create a suit, if you could create a skin, have you thought about, like, this question? Like, what would you do for a skin that you could create?
That's a good question. I haven't thought of that, actually.
I know that Fortnite does a giant banana, but I think that belongs in this game. I think we should run around like giant bananas.
Yeah, we need a banana. They could do some kind of a PJ banana.
Yeah.
Get away with it without Apple being like, you owe us money.
Yeah, exactly.
We need a banana. I like futuristic, like sci-fi looking stuff. So anything with like either like slick or a lot of colors. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't really have one specific style.
You know what they should do? Since they came out with the Pop Chicken delivery guys, they should make a banana and a shield shaker, and we could run around like giant bananas and giant shield shakers. It'd be super funny.
That would be funny too.
Yeah. An alien skin might be cool too, or some like octopus looking thing. I don't know. I would like a spider. 8 arms, and I'm just weird. Never mind. Moving on. All right, Psyfi, are you willing to share your stats with us?
Last I knew, my win rate was 51. I think my average kills is only like, overall lifetime is like 3.3.
Okay.
I have close to 35,000 kills, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've played almost 12,000 games.
Wow, dang, you're a beast. Those are great stats. Wow. Okay. Rank placement has made its way out, but that doesn't mean it's completely gone. It may resurface itself at some point. Did you like the rank placement? What did you think about that?
I didn't like it. I like the concept of playing for a reward. You know, if you spend your time in the game, you get something for it. But I don't feel like this game has a large enough community. The whole thing I was saying the whole time is if you can't have a separate ranked playlist, then we don't need it. We didn't have a regular squads. It was either team deathmatch or ranked. So it was, as much as I hated getting stressed about points from the light in my eye in the game that I'm playing, it was something that I experienced. I was like, I gotta get these points.
Yeah, very well put. I think the stress was probably a lot harder for you Grand Bananas than it was for us lower ranks, because once we got there, all we had to do was maintain, whereas you had to continually play daily in order to stay in that top. So I imagine the stress level for that is relieving that it's over.
It was more of amassing RP. If you made it, you could make it to like 17,000 in the first week, or like week and a half, and then if you didn't touch it, you'd probably still be there.
Okay.
But if you just gained 1,000 RP, that probably took you half the day. I never played usually more than 2 or 4 hours, but it would take you a long time, and then you'd lose it in not even a quarter of the time. You died on hot drop, you just lost 2 games worth of RP.
Yep. Yeah. So, in your gameplay, do you have any weaknesses to share? Is there any way that, like, I could legitimately sneak up on you somehow and kill you? What is your weakness when you're playing?
Most of the time lately, I like to have a little bit of music on in the background, so if you just slow walk up behind me and you catch me while I'm shooting, you can just snipe me or sword me.
Okay. I'm down for sneaky. Yeah, that is my gameplay. If I can get close enough to you now, I'm definitely gonna try that. Yeah. So PopulationOne has helped a lot of people in many different ways. Some social anxiety, some through the COVID phase. Many people, you know, felt like this was their way to connect with people without feeling like Space Roach actually wants to play with me. Holy crap, that's the first time I think he's ever sent me an invite.
Boy, my boy.
But my question to you, Psyfi.
Closing my map for no reason. Bad, sorry.
Nice. My question to you is, has Pop1 helped you in any specific way like that?
Nope, I just did it. Yeah, like I said before I started streaming, I didn't really have much of a social life. You know, I didn't get out much, just worked and played video games. So, you know, I know it's really rare to even catch a slight viewing in the streaming world because there's a lot of people who never even really get even the tiniest bit of a chance. So,
sure.
I think it's helped me be a bit more social. It's helped me to actually just be myself without caring who sees what I do or what I say, because I know my intentions, or I know I wouldn't go out of my way to trigger someone like some people you stumble across in video games and stuff like that. Like, I might be toxic and talk shit, but I'm not gonna come up to you and try to bring you down, you know?
I mean, I have not seen you...
shit, I'm going to.
I was gonna say, like, I have not seen, like, toxicness from you. I have seen you do a little shit talk, but it's due when, like, when you know other people around you, there's a community involved, and a little bit of shit talk is kind of the way that you get through that. Like, I'm gonna kill you, or you're gonna go down. Or there's that talk, that true toxic player that lights your fire enough where you have to say something back and you're like, all right, guys, we are hot dropping this one. But I have not seen you be the toxic player. I have seen you get a little frustrated with the game. But
oh yeah, all
that's,
the time.
you know, yeah, that's different personalities. So, yeah, so we're going to ask some questions that are a little bit about you. Outside of the game, so we get to know Psyfi as a person. First, I want to say what's up to Omega Nightmare. He's saying hello. He's here watching.
What's going on, homies?
Yeah, and if you guys are in the stream and you're just kind of lurking, don't be shy to say something in chat. We appreciate the hellos. I appreciate the hellos because then I can let Psyfi know that you're here. So feel free to drop in a hello, even if it's just you want to, you know, send in a heart or something.
What's going on, Andy?
Yeah, and Psyfi, feel free to take breaks and say hello to your chat. I'm sure that's important too. Let's see. What is your favorite food while playing VR? And if you don't eat while playing VR, what's your favorite food?
Yeah, I try not to eat while playing VR because just having greasy hands while playing video games sucks, because then it lingers on your analog sticks forever.
Uh-huh,
I
yep.
would say maybe just like a quick snack, like a cosmic brownie or something. My favorite food? That's a good question. I usually say like potato soup or something like that.
Okay.
Something simple.
Yeah. You say potato soup, and it brings me back to that restaurant that I think got all closed down anywhere. It's called Bennigan's. Does anybody watching know of a restaurant called Bennigan's? Their potato soup, Psyfi, their potato soup was so good. Like, it was like this creamy potato, cheese, chives, sour cream. You could have it any way you wanted it. Bacon. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. You brought me back to like
that's like my favorite sick food. If I'm not feeling good, that's what I want.
Okay. Creamy potato soup. Yummy.
So
okay.
I'd say it's my favorite food.
What is your favorite movie or TV show, if you do get any of that, outside of playing VR?
That's a good question. I'm big on comedy, so before I was, in my break from gaming, I don't know if you've gamed for a while, but sometimes you'll get binge gaming and then you won't game, and, stuff like that. I liked Key and Peele, Workaholics. I've watched all of those through. Metalocalypse.
Man, I was pinning you for something sci-fi, not comical. For sure.
Like things like that too.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's talk about furry friends. Do you have any pets?
I have 1 dog and 2 cats.
You do like cats. I love cat people. What kind of dogs and cats do you have?
I have 1 Chihuahua Terrier, and not exactly sure what kind of cats we have. One's a black cat, and I don't know exactly what the other one is.
Okay. What color is it?
She's, like a gray-brown mix. She's got like an M on her forehead.
Cool.
I don't know, there's a lot of cats that have that kind of M-looking coloring on their forehead.
It's a traditional tabby mark, yeah. Cool.
Tali with the like. What's going on? Thank you guys for hanging out.
All right. So I'm going to guess this next one. I have no idea what the answer is, but the question is, do I think that you are a coffee, energy drink, tea, or soda person? I have never seen you drink anything while you're streaming, and it may just be because I don't catch it, but I'm going to guess, I don't know enough about you that I can guess this confidently. You're right?
Doing an interview for the live stream. Thanks for stopping by and leaving a comment, though. Someone's trying to come kill us.
That's okay. You can guess the custom lobby code all you want. You'll never find us. I'm going to guess that you are a soda drinker. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. Woohoo, finally. That brings me back a little bit from that weapon loadout game that I did terribly in. All right. Do you warm up when you play PopOne? Or do you jump straight into a match? Like, do you use the training park? Do you decide that your warm-up is TDM? Like, what do you do to get ready for serious matches? Or do you just go for it?
When I first started playing, I think the only option was the combat trial. So I would do like 2 or 3 rounds of the combat trial, and then I would play. Now I'll play like a game or 2 and then go live.
Okay. Nice. Smart. Do you play TDM, and did you like Legions and War and when those were out?
I did like TDM a lot, but anymore it seems like people want to camp the edge of the map. Nobody likes to. It's like one team is in their corner spot and the other team is running at them, or everybody's camping the edge of the map. So TDM is sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's kind of
unless
boring.
You're at tower, where that's almost impossible.
Oh yeah, tower. You just spawn right on top of someone that just killed you. Tower.
Yep. My rage quit location.
Speaking, I don't like that map either. They need to make it bigger.
Right. Speaking of rage quit, I'm gonna guess whether I think you rage quit or not. And I have seen your frustration level during play. I don't know that I've actually seen you rage quit, but I have a feeling that the answer here is yes. Do you rage quit?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I try not to, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
Fuck this
sometimes,
shit, throw a switch.
right?
Oh,
And the
sorry.
best part is when you are streaming and you do it and you're like, you're watching and you're just like, oh God.
Feel embarrassed by yourself.
Exactly. You realize that you were live after you forgot. Let's see here. We all get to play with those young players. Some of them are super good. Some of them are super annoying. What are your thoughts on playing with squeakers?
Usually if they're loud, I'll just turn my voice chat volume down and try not to be too mean.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'll just mute them or just play the game like I would with any other random. I don't.
Okay, so you don't necessarily mind them. You're not like super turned off by them, and you're like, I'm out of here.
If it's to that point, I just mute them.
Okay. Easy enough. It's nice to have that button. Sometimes it would be nice to have that in real life. Just saying. The next question I'm going to ask, if you don't want to answer it, it's okay. I haven't come across anybody who feels like they can't answer it, but I also want to give the option just in case there's a couple people in your mind when I ask it. Who is your favorite streamer to watch?
That's a good question. I do feel like when I started, there wasn't really a ton of people streaming this.
Okay.
And then whenever I came back, there was Raging and Hater and
Yeah.
Space Roach and everybody else you see in the top few, and now the number just keeps growing every day, which is cool.
Very true. Yep.
Like I made a joke in someone's live the other day. I said, PopulationOne, the only game with more people live streaming and than watching the live streams.
Oh, no. Oh, but it's kind of true. But it's also the more people that bring in the content, the wider variety of views that they get, the larger PopulationOne becomes. And I think that's our goal, is to make this bigger so that we have more maps to play, so that we have a wider variety of players to play against, and then it essentially grows those streamers that have started it, like you, like yourself. It makes you bigger. So I think that is, for now, more streamers is a good thing. And maybe I will start streaming with a camera and run into walls. No. I'm not sold on that yet.
That would be good for views. It would be good content. The internet chooses silly things to go viral.
Yeah.
I could post the coolest clip of me doing what I think is the coolest thing, murdering someone in this game over and over again, and the video I posted of me punching a cactus in Frontier has more views. So
I would watch that. Yeah, you're right, actually. You're convincing me. By the end of this, I might be sold. If you guys are watching and you want to see TipsyTrixie run into walls, just say yes in chat. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about your favorite streamer to watch. Did you answer that?
Oh, I would say probably Raging. He's got the most personality, and then Space Roach is really consistent. You could tell he's really working for it, and he's got a really good personality. He's a really kind guy. All of them are. I don't have a problem with anybody. I think everybody's, got their take on it and brings their own personality to it.
Okay.
Pretty cool. It's hard to watch everybody, see what everybody's doing.
Oh, it's so true. Like, me and a few others have a hard time of making sure we pop into everybody's stream, and then once you're there, I gotta tell you, from a viewer, I always feel guilty if I don't stay long enough, but I know that there's like 5 people live at once, and so I'm always like watching the timer. Okay, I've spent 10 minutes here, I'm gonna pop over, and okay. Like, it's I feel like a ragdoll sometimes. But you guys put in a lot of effort into your streams. It takes a lot of time to do your setup and things like that. Is there anybody that you want to thank, whether it be someone in your personal life, somebody who has maybe moderated for you, or somebody who has given you advice or tips on how to make your stream better? Is there anybody you'd like to thank for your time that you put into streaming Pop One?
Well, I'd like to thank you for having me here. That's
Yay!
awesome.
You're the first person that's
really
thanked
cool.
me.
It was really cool to come back. You know, while I wasn't streaming, I was still playing the game, and I just kind of disconnected from like the stream thing of it, and you know, was doing other things in my life. So coming back and seeing all these streamers and how they've built their page and their content, it's cool because they all like Rage is hanging out in my chat right now. Wesley's hanging out in my chat right now, and they'll pop in and they've given me advice like you should try putting it at 1 by 1 because we think, you know, Facebook pushes it to more people if your video is a 1 by 1 aspect ratio and stuff like
that. Okay.
It's cool.
Awesome. Yeah, and okay, yeah, babe, I also you did thank me, so I just want to correct myself so I don't get any, you know, fire after this.
I called out in the chat. I do thank my girlfriends for supporting me as well.
Oh yeah, good call, good call. Yep, add that in there. I haven't moved to the next question, so it's still legitimate. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so the next question is something that I typically ask of every person that I interview, minus maybe 1 or 2, but everybody needs to know, when you're playing VR, is it boxers, briefs, or commando?
Boxers.
Okay.
Boxers.
Woohoo, boxers. All right. Let's talk about the stream setup with you. I noticed that you do play seated in a chair. Let's talk about your surroundings, your programs, your computer, that kind of stuff. The techie stuff that I'm just like, I don't understand what that means, but it sounds cool. What is your setup?
Right now, I actually have a green screen. I have the chair. I've been standing lately. I have the chair for whatever my shoulders are hurting. I started on one PC with kind of crummy graphics card, doing it all from that. And I wish I could go back and like just buy the green screen I have now, use the app I have now, all that. But I use Streamlabs, OBS, a cheap green screen behind me with a couple bright lights to get it lit up enough so that I can chroma key it out of the scene. And that's pretty much it. I use the Oculus mic for the audio. I just put a UFO that I made in a 3D program that I'm still working on for my just something to talk in or whatever.
Yep, I did see that. Like you're sitting in the little like dome of it, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. And is that your startup screen where you're just sitting in there?
I have usually an intro screen with like the date. That way, because Facebook honestly kind of sucks in my opinion for creators. Because I'll go in, I'll make changes, click save again, and then you'll come back and those changes aren't saved. And you gotta do it again. So I've noticed if you just leave like the first 25-30 seconds for what you want as a thumbnail, that's usually what it generates for the thumbnail for people. Instead of just like you randomly, with me, it would be like you said, me looking at the map, because that's what I do more than anything. That would almost always be my thumbnail. It's me looking at the map. It's like, what is that? That doesn't even look like a gun game.
Yeah.
Just a random map.
What are you playing? What? All right. Well, let's see here. Oh, I'm trying to build. I'm sorry about that. Trying to block you in. When you're playing, you're an aggressive player. I like your play style. You like to push, and I don't know how to push it. I think if you and I played, you'd be like super annoyed by me because I'd be looting, and you'd be like, "All right, I just took down somebody. Where are you?" "Oh, I'm back here in the gun store. I have a P90. Would you like it?" No, but with your push style, I imagine that you like the hot drop. But when do you hot drop and when do you pod?
I want to say I would always hot drop, but that's not true, because if I'm on either the right of the right platform or the left of the left, I won't, because you won't get to the ground until somebody else has a gun and they're aiming it at you.
Unless you're on the far right with the cemetery. That cemetery drop.
It depends on what corner you're in.
True. Okay.
But if I'm on the far edge or in the middle, and if I watch somebody else jump off the platform before me, I don't usually jump off the platform.
Okay, so it's
I'm not trying to
location
watch
based
grab
for
the
you.
gun and then kill me.
Yeah, right. Like you were saying, especially if the rank system ever comes back, it's like that's pointless. Why hot drop? I mean, if you're just gonna be slaughtered. What is up, Nicole? I seen that like. I see you in here. Thanks, Nicole, for being here. I appreciate it. I'm here interviewing Psyfi, who is currently live on Facebook. If you want to jump over to his page and smash that like and that share, I know Psyfi would appreciate it.
Do it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, and we're just getting to the like nitty-gritty end of the interview questions, and I appreciate the time that Psyfi is giving to me, but why don't you tell us where all the places we can find you online?
I stream almost every day, fb.com/sci-fi live. That's facebook.com/sci-fi live, but you can actually just use FB for lazy people like me.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah, or Twitch, it's sci-fi and the 2 underscores, and YouTube is just sci-fi.
Okay.
PSYFI.
And if anybody has trouble with the Twitch app in finding people, you can just search PopulationOne, and that will bring up a list of streamers that that stream this game. And Psyfi is in there; he will pop up for you, along with a list of a lot of other streamers that also love this game. So. Okay, so we've talked about the weapons loadout that is your preference. Do you organize your wheel?
No, I don't usually.
Okay.
That's something I need to do.
Organize your wheel. Well, I mean, I just learned recently that the let's see here, this little quick swap button in the middle of the wheel, the weird arrows, does nothing. Or I guess if you're going to it, it'll quick swap the other items in the wedges. Yeah, I'm not sure, but why is that button there? Anyways.
It's a good question.
Right?
I think
maybe
it's just a large representation of what your A button does, because I think that's always been there.
Yeah, so maybe add a couple, let's find out right now. Add a couple weapons to fill up your wedges.
I have full.
Oh, you do? What happens when you push the button? Does it swap to another weapon?
It pulls your gun out.
Oh, it doesn't really...
It does that. Well, I guess it does that either way.
Okay, so it really does nothing. Okay, big box, do something with this. Why is this here? If it does nothing, why is it here? It confuses me. People like me who have a hard time enough playing this game do not need a button here that means nothing. Quick swap should mean something different. Okay, rant over. Sci-fi. Question you do not have to answer if it makes you feel uncomfortable. In your today's opinion, who is the best Pop 1 player?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. It's hard to say.
TipsyTrixie.
I would say it'd probably be... Yeah, there you go.
Woo! No.
If I saw someone in the lobby and I was like, oh, they're in here. I know there's a couple people that are infamous right now. I know Scanter's really infamous right now. I don't know if he still is. Noose is pretty infamous.
Did he end? Do you know if Noose ended his...
TTV Winter, he's really good. There's a lot of really good people. I'm sure I'll think of more later.
What's his name? Winter?
Yeah.
What's his full gamer tag name? I don't think I'm following him.
TTV Winter.
TTV? Okay, maybe I am. Okay. And did Noose, did he finish his subathon? Is that still going?
I have no idea.
That thing was crazy.
There's so many different streamers now, it's hard to keep up with everybody.
Yeah,
and do your
he
own
was
thing.
on for like days. Like days and days on end. If it's still going, I don't know. But yeah, he was doing like an uncapped subathon. And that stuff was going on for days. So, yeah, thanks for that like. I appreciate it. Hello, Green Dragon. Hello, Big Drip. Thank you for joining. I'm interviewing our guy, Psyfi. Psyfi is currently number 6 on Facebook Gaming's PopulationOne ranking. So congratulations on that. We are wrapping up our interview with Psyfi. Are you going to be going live after this interview? Are you going to be playing a little bit?
I've been live.
I know, but are you going to be playing some
I'll
games
play
after?
a little bit.
Okay, so everybody in my chat, make sure that afterwards you pop over to Psyfi and you watch him play a little bit and watch his strategy and see if you can see the things that I watch and have been lurking and stalking for the last couple weeks. All right, so are there anything, is there anything that you're involved with in PopulationOne outside of playing the game? Have you done any meetups with real life people? Are you involved in certain Discords, or are you involved in certain communities or Facebook pages?
Nah, I'm in the PopulationOne community Facebook page. I like to see what people post there, and I'll post something occasionally. Other than that, no. I don't really usually have the free time or the money to do the meetup kind of things at the moment.
Okay. Fun fact, tell me about your logo. Is that actually you?
My current Facebook picture logo? Yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool. I like it. It's very unique and
I haven't changed from the alien on the Oculus yet.
Uh-huh. Yep. I've seen it on I think on Twitch it's still the alien, right?
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me I need to change it.
Don't forget to switch that one too. Yeah. No, I like this one. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh because you've got this squinty face on there, like I'm gonna kick your ass.
My massive nose in the middle.
Oh no, it's just cool. I like it. It's unique and it's not like everybody else's basic. You know, I don't know. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, so I like that it's you. It adds that personality. All right. Everybody has that special, unique time. What's up, Laura? Thank you for joining. Everybody has that unique moment in Pop One where you just are like, that is the best time that I have, like the best thing that's ever happened. Whether it be like a special move or play that you made, whether it was like you manhandling an entire lobby or doing something special in War or Legions or TDM, or playing with a specific person that you've always wanted to play with. My question is, like, what moment is that for you? What is your, like, either proudest achievement or favorite moment of playing in Pop 1 so far?
I posted a reel not even a week ago where I came around a corner over here, and I was holding the op upside down, and I got this really crazy quick scope headshot on someone. And I think I peaked there. That'll probably be it.
You're like, after that, I am done with this game.
I don't think I'll be able to figure anything else out.
And that clip was last week?
Crazy. I posted it on my reels about a week ago, yeah.
Okay, I want to go see that. I'm going to definitely watch that right after this interview. Awesome. Well, last couple questions for you. Is there anybody that you would like to see an interview for?
I know you've interviewed people we've mentioned already.
What's up, Miss Hater?
Have you interviewed Vito Gregor?
I have not. I have reached out to him and offered, and we're not quite ready yet. So once he's ready, he's on the list. Yep. Let's
see. There's some other people in our group chat that maybe you haven't interviewed. Auto Bear, Sin City.
I've got Sin is on hold too, waiting for his setup to get moving. I do need to add Auto Bear. I've got quite a few Twitch streamers coming in to the list, and yeah, so
nice.
Yeah, and one of the things I really like to do is find those new streamers, because the point of these interviews is not just to get to know our favorite streamers, but it's also to get to know these incoming ones that might be big later. And it's important to like spread the community wide. So if you come across anybody who's brand new or that jumps into your stream asking you questions about how to stream because they're getting started, don't hesitate to send me a message. I would love to check them out and see if they're, interview ready. So, yeah. Psyfi, where we can find you on Facebook Gaming Live. He's live right now. We can also find him on Twitch. Do the search. Make sure if you're going to go ahead and follow him on one, you follow him on both. That's kind of what you do. It's kind of the nice thing to do. So if you're willing to...
Psyfi as well.
Oh, TikTok as well. Okay. Any other locations? YouTube or Trovo or okay,
Working on
awesome.
OnlyFans.
Okay. Well, Psyfi, that wraps up our interview. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for getting to know, letting me get to know you a little bit better, and letting everybody in chat get to know you a little better. And really thank you for spending all the time you do in PopulationOne, because obviously being on that top list for Facebook Gaming, you are a favorite. You are a lot of what we like to watch play. So keep it up, keep the push, and I appreciate your time. So we're going to say bye to Psyfi. Yeah. Everybody jump on over to, jump on over to Psyfi.
Play. What's up, Mikey? Thanks for the like.
Bye, everybody, and Sci-Fi's. Sure, thanks. I will, and you'll be like, you'll regret that decision.
All right, thanks for
later
the content plug.
Yep.
See you later.
All right, wrapping up our interview with Psyfi, and we've got a very special interview coming up next week on Tuesday. It will be my first duo interview. And it is with a couple of female PopulationOne streamers. It is going to be Miss Misery and Lady. If you guys don't know them, I will plug them in my page. You guys can jump in my Facebook page and find the ad, the event that I'm going to create if I haven't already. And you can like their content and follow before jumping in. But yeah, we've got a very special interview. We have done a lot of planning around it, because how do you do a 2-person interview and get all the content out, that all the questions answered that you guys want to know? Well, you will have to find out by joining me on Tuesday. Other than that, I want to say thank you, and I will catch you on the flip side. Have a great one.